You think Barcelona away, second half especially, was brilliant. Tonight it was fantastic. The temperament is different. You don't understand what a big game this is, and it just gets them through it. There's nothing to worry about for them. I think he was fantastic over both legs.
The energy is just different. You can feel it. Everybody can feel it. The players, the fans. It's just, but you know what? It's been a breath of fresh air. Obviously, they're still trying to get Robin on the pitch. But no, it's been amazing. It feels like the feel-good factor is coming back. Obviously, in the game on Sunday is another big step, I think, for United.
As you say, the energy around this place, you can feel it in the stadium, can't you? What momentum will this win give the players heading into Sunday's cup final?
Yeah, a big one, and I think a massive difference or impact is players like Martinez, is players like Casemiro, winners, Varane. These guys, they will get you through a difficult moment in the game, and they've been showing that the last few months that even though they came behind, I still had the feeling that they could overcome it and that they could come back in the game. So that's a big sign of a top team.
Yeah, what a brilliant win for Manchester United here at Old Trafford. They've knocked Barcelona out of the Europa League. We've got plenty more reaction to come with the guys. We'll be talking to Erik ten Hag shortly as well to get his reaction to the big win tonight as well. But let's just see who else is through to the round of 16. Juventus are through. Sevilla, despite losing tonight, are also through to the next round. Sporting are also through to the next round, to the round of 16. Leverkusen won on penalties tonight at Monaco. Roma came back to win against Salzburg 2-1 on aggregate. Union Berlin have won tonight against Ajax, Erik ten Hag's former side. And we are into extra time in France as Rennes take on Shakhtar Donetsk. So more reaction to come from these guys in just a moment. But first, a quick reminder once again that the most anticipated boxing event of the year lands on BT Sport box office on Sunday as Jake Paul takes on Tommy Fury. Scan the QR code on screen now if you fancy taking a look at the purchase details and the terms and conditions as well. But certainly one to look forward to on Sunday, as well as the cup final. Manchester United taking on Newcastle, and this win against Barcelona has certainly put them in a good place heading into the final as well. The winning goal coming from Antony in the second half will continue looking back at what's been a brilliant night at Old Trafford.
Great teams do that in difficult moments in the game. You're always against top teams like Barcelona. You always have difficult moments. And to overcome those difficult moments, you need guys who can trust each other. And you can see that these players trust each other and they trust their abilities. And yeah, they're in a very good.
An instant impact from Antony when he came on for Weghorst in the second half. 87 seconds into the second half, and United equalised. Owen.
Yeah, but it's not just about Antony, it's about Ten Hag. He's the one who makes the big call, you know, and he instantly changed the whole front four. Weghorst comes off, Antony off the right, Fernandes goes where he wants to play as a 10. You know, so it just worked. Everything just worked, and I think Robin made a good point about the fact that you're going to get another runner, somebody making forward runs. I love this ball from Bruno Fernandes. Just the weight of its goals, he's perfect, isn't it?
Absolutely perfect. Yeah, he takes three players out of the game there. He's almost telling Fred where to take his first touch, and it's a fantastic first touch. Okay, his shot is a little bit off the shin, I think, but the direction is perfect, and exactly what United need. United were a different outfit second half, and they had to be really, because the first half was really flat.
You know what Fred will tell you, though? Manchester United have won every single game that he's scored in.
Really?
This season, yeah.
We could do with them scoring some more goals, then, couldn't we?
Doesn't matter how you score them as long as they go into the back of the net. That made it 1-1 in the game, but then it was that super sub, Antony, who gets the winner. What about the finish, Robin?
Yeah, the finish is really special because you see a lot of players coming into that position, and most players panic and they shoot it hard and they go for power because that's the easiest choice. But he takes the picture here, and here he knows what to do. Good pace on the ball, inside foot. That is 9 out of 10 times the best solution.
I love the fact that Luke Shaw keeps that ball alive. He could have let it just run out, but the back heel, Fernandes is so clever, gets his body in between. Look how many bodies United have forward, you know. squeezing them in. And I'm with Robin. That's a great finish from Antony. He likes that one. We've seen it from the right-hand side, a bit further out. But he has a picture. He doesn't even need to look. He just knows exactly where he wants it against a top goalkeeper. That's a fabulous goal, and I think it feels like the good times are back.
It's a trademark Antony goal with his left foot, isn't it?
Yeah, that's something he is really good at. And as I said before, as Robin said, they needed someone to run in behind today, United. In that first half, they didn't have it. As soon as he came on it, I think in the first minute of the second half, it's exactly what he did. And all of a sudden, the left-back's worried because he doesn't know if he's going to come short, if he's got to spin in behind him. So he has to stand off him a little bit. Yeah. And that's where Antony comes into his own, because he can create space. And once he creates space on that left-hand side, we saw the finish there. He didn't do it for himself, but he is capable of that. But the finish is fantastic.
Was it the energy and the pace that they needed in that second half with a player like Antony coming onto the pitch, Robin, that made the difference? Because at the end of the first half particularly, Barcelona were dominating.
Yeah, the first half was difficult. Defensively as well, because Manchester United is known with this team as well to put high pressure, and that wasn't the case in the first half. So with a couple of changes and Antony in, you could, and then of course the quick goal helped. But you know there's space in front, and there will be runners in behind, and of course the goal helped. But then, you know, you're in a different situation, and then you could feel that the whole stadium started to believe in it again. And then, yeah, you know, it is a great way to win a very difficult game against a very good side. You could see that Manchester United was slowly taking over the game in the second half, and in the end, a deserved win.
Yeah, I think you can see Bruno. I think he's doing a job for the manager on the right-hand side in that little channel there to play balls, get crosses into the box. But actually, you can see him when he plays central as a 10, he's so much more comfortable. You know, he affects the game. He did it in Barcelona. He did it here tonight. Casemiro with Fred. Scholes, you know, I've been talking about Fred. When he plays in between a 10 and a defensive midfield player, he's great. You know, he's box to box. He gets licensed to get in the box. And it just feels like the balance of the side is better. Varane and Martinez were fantastic. David made a huge save. So I thought there were a lot of positives tonight for United.
But it shows as well that Fernandes plays on the wing. And great players do that for your team. Rooney did it as well a couple of times. In his time, many times on the wing. And it's like when you're a great player, you are a team player. And when the team needs you on the side, on the wing, then he does that, you know, and he's showing that he wants to win for the team, for everyone, and even as a winger, he's still doing well. But I do agree with you, Owen, that in the center of the pitch, he's by far the best. Yeah.
Was that key tonight, the versatility of a lot of the players, particularly in that front four for United, that they all had the ability to sort of mix around and play in different positions?
I don't think it was key in the first half, so I don't think it worked particularly well. We know Bruno will sacrifice himself to play out there. Sancho playing in a little bit of a different position. OK, he came on Sunday and did OK there, but he's not comfortable in there. He wants to be out in the wider spaces. And sacrifice is what it's all about in these big games. You mentioned Wayne Rooney. He did it so many times to accommodate Cristiano Ronaldo, and, you know, just bringing them that anticipation and quality to the team that Bruno has. Wherever he plays in the team, he is capable of creating a goal. Yeah,
well, what a win for Manchester United. The majority of...
A final Sunday, and they need rest, and now change their mind to go to the final.
But so much happened tonight. It feels like a long time ago. With the penalty in the first half, Bruno, for your foul, what was your view on that?
Nothing that I can say will change now, but I think it was too soft, both of us trying to win the position, both of us using the hands. But it's what it is. I don't want to make comments because after they will say that I was disrespectful, I can be punished by that. So they are always right, so I can't do nothing about that.
Of course. That, of course, put you in a little bit of adversity, but at half-time, your manager seemed to make some changes. What did he say to you during the break, Fred?
First half, we don't play like you play, we play. But in the second half, we are much better. We start very well. We scored early, so we have a good talk in the halftime with the coach, and we change our mind in halftime, and we go to second half very well.
And Bruno, you can still hear them behind us chanting away. Do you have a message for the United fans? How much did they help you through in that second half?
As I said, they've been They've been with us in the toughest moments. This season we have been good. We've been really good because also they are always behind us. But this season is something different. You can feel it between them and us. We have something special because they see that we are doing all we can to win games for them. And the push that they gave us, you see, the Old Trafford was bouncing. That's why we get results. When you get the goal straight after the second half starts, you know they will be behind us. So it was just a matter of time to score the second goal.
Very well done tonight. And as you can hear, best of luck at Wembley on Sunday.
Very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Danny, thank you very much. Fred and Bruno being applauded as they walk off the pitch by the home fans here at Old Trafford. Paul, is this the best atmosphere you've seen here in a long time?
Yeah, in a very long time. You can see these supporters have been starved of any real success over the last few years. I never remember them staying behind for a game unless you've won the league or something. But now, the clapping, Fred and Fernandes, I think, were both fantastic. Fred, Brazilian players, they almost don't understand